I'm back. Okay, we're almost running out of time on that one, so I wanted to get back in and give you plenty of time for steps to take the day of the test. Okay, so that's where we're going right now. So, all right, we went over time management, how much time you should spend in each area, what's important, what's not, etc. Everything's important because it's your Regents exam. But here's what's going to happen on the day you take the Regents exam. Okay, step by step, this is what you should do. Okay, not even listed here is show up on time, be here early. The test is going to start at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, January 21st. Okay, get here at 7:30. Eat a breakfast. Okay, eat something, even if you don't eat, even if you're doing intermittent fasting, because I am, and it's a little crazy. I don't start eating until noon during the day. If you're doing something like that, eat in the morning. Make sure you have a full stomach. Make sure you're awake. Okay, I've had students fall asleep during this test because it's long and it's grueling, and then they fail, and then they're upset, and then they're not prepared, and it's just a vicious cycle that you don't want to get involved in. Okay, so eat, get here early, be ready. Okay, once you get down to the room, the readers, you will be with me. People who don't get their test read will be somewhere else. Okay, but these strategies don't change. You're all going to do the exact same thing. Okay. So, step one, as soon as the test begins, as soon as the teacher, whoever your proctor is, whether it's me or somebody else, because I'm not going to be able to tell you to do this, and neither is the proctor. So, you got to remember, as soon as the test starts, open that booklet and immediately turn to a blank page and note-taking page and write down your outlines as fast as possible for both the argument exam and the text analysis essay, the argument essay and the text analysis essay. Write both outlines out, okay? And it's that outline. I'm going to provide you with that outline. You've seen it before. The outline that we said we'd memorize a while ago, we're going to have a test on that later next week, okay? But you need to memorize that outline and write it down, because then you will at least know every sentence that you need to have in that essay. As soon as the test starts, you can write it down, and it's not cheating, okay? After 5 minutes, it shouldn't take more than that if you've memorized it. Turn to the first set of multiple choice questions. Go right to the questions. Okay. Again, I can't tell you to do this. Read the. Oh, I didn't mean to skip forward. Sorry about that. Okay. Go right to the multiple choice questions. Okay. Read the questions. We've done this before with multiple choice. Look for in the questions. Okay. Look for line numbers or paragraphs that the questions refer to. If they refer to a specific line number in the question or a specific paragraph, go and highlight that paragraph, bracket and label it in the left-hand margin, okay? Label the question number. So let's say I'm looking at this screen right here, and this is the text, and it's in line 3, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to bracket line 3, or I'm going to highlight it, whatever you want, and I'm going to label question number 1, and I'm going to circle it. We've done this before. You should know this, okay? Once you've annotated all the questions, go back to passage A and annotate based on the literature annotation guide that you've also been handed. Look for setting, look for characters, look for conflict, look for patterns and diction. Okay? Characterization is the key to understanding these texts, but so is setting. Setting will come in the first few paragraphs. More than likely, it always does. Remember the passage about the guy in the snow? It set it up for us. Okay? So look for these things. Make notes on the right-hand side of the page over here. Ooh, it's snowing. It's at night. This may not be good. We'll see. Let me see what the mood is, etc. If you annotate like this, it'll open up your understanding of the text, I promise. Okay? Once you've read the text, read and answer the multiple choice questions for passage A. Okay? When you get to passage B, it's a poem. You do the same exact thing you did for passage A. Okay? Same exact thing. Repeat steps 3 through 5. Read the questions, annotate, read the text, annotate, answer the questions. Boom, simple. 4 questions usually, maybe 5. Try and get 3 out of 5. The poem's a little tricky, all right? That's usually the hardest text, but if you annotate properly, it's a lot easier, okay? Then you're going to repeat steps 3 and 5 for passage C, except passage C is usually an informational text, okay? So when you get to passage C, it might be a memoir from somebody's life, or it might be information about a topic that you're probably not going to like, because typically every passage in the test is boring. I'm sorry, I don't pick them. I have no choice, okay? But they're not fun. But you're going to read it as an informational text. So that means we're looking for mainly, what is the author trying to prove? What is their claim? Are they trying to persuade you, or are they trying to inform you? Most likely they'll be trying to persuade you about something or inform you about a topic and why it's so great. So look for these patterns, okay, when you're reading and annotating this text. Answer the questions, and you're done with part 1. Again, 90 minutes. Okay? Now, next part, number 7, read the instructions for part 2, the argument essay. Okay? Notice the topic and write down background information if you know it. You could do it right on the test. Ooh, this is about the environment. I know about pollution. Yeah. I'm going to write that down really quick. Read the titles of the 4 texts. Okay, just so you know, you probably get an idea of which side of the claim they're leaning to once you read the titles of the texts. Then think about our informational text annotation guides. Look for expert opinions. Look for data, percentages, important figures, money, time, dates. Okay, eyewitness testimony. All right, studies. A study conducted by so and so. Boom, that's highlighting. Oh, that's evidence. We need that. Okay. Eyewitness testimony or firsthand accounts. Okay, so that's when they talk to someone who maybe saw something or was there. Okay, those are the things we want to edit. All right, annotate, and you want to number these pieces of evidence. Just go through the text. Once you find one, number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, that makes it a lot easier when you know which number evidence you're talking about. Okay, this is a step that you could take or not take. I like to do this. Once you have your numbers of evidence, you could separate them into one side of the claim and the other side of the claim. So evidence 1, 7, 11, and 14 are supporting this side of the claim. The rest of the evidence is supporting the other side of the claim. Maybe I should write on that side of the claim because it's got a lot more evidence. Okay? Try and pick 3 reasons. We have those stock reasons that I've been giving you. Okay? Economics, future generations, protecting the environment. Try and pick some of those stock reasons. If you can't pull reasons out of the text, okay, you could always find them. All right, then you're going to look at the outline. You're going to start writing. You're going to start writing because you already wrote an outline, a structure for the essay. Now you're going to start writing the essay because you've done it so many times, you know how to do it. Okay, so you start writing your essay. All right, just remember that you have to have, number 16 is important. You have to have at least three texts in your citations. So you have to cite every text and you have to use at least 3 of the articles. The simplest thing, use all 4. Okay, use all 4 articles. Then you don't have to worry about it. And then the last part is read and annotate for the central idea. Okay, the text analysis, number 17, part 3. Read and annotate. It's literature. Look for setting, conflict, characterization again, patterns in diction. Okay, and then write your text analysis. What's the lesson of the story? The central idea. Okay, what is the author trying to teach us about? Maybe it's friendship. Maybe it's loyalty. And then you get rid of that whole, what is the author trying to prove? The author is trying to prove that. Erase that, and you have friendship is lonely sometimes. Great, that might be the central idea. It's kind of a lousy one, but that's the process. Okay, so that's what we're doing when we take the Regents exam. All right, if you follow these step-by-step processes and remember them, you will pass, I promise. Right now, you are going to take your quiz. Okay, I'm trying to stop this. Hello, stop. I can't stop it. Oh no. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, everybody. Good luck.